Welcome back to the 1817 Project. I'm your host, James Bennett, and today we're going to jump right into it, but there was an incident that just unfolded not too long ago where an individual called the wrong pronouns, and this individual became belligerent. Let's dive into it.
A college student is nearly pepper sprayed during a chaotic confrontation in a campus dorm.
No, you're about to get sprayed. No, just right now. Leave me alone. I can come in there. Leave me alone, please.
And the arrest has since gone viral over what happened next.
He is having a breakdown.
Shit! Just say the right pronoun. This is Inside the Crack.
Okay. So clearly this individual was super upset, not being called the right pronouns, what they chose to identify as, female or male. They wanted to identify as a female, and I guess the security guard that was behind the desk did not entertain this idea, did not go out of his way to appease this individual, and chose basically just looking at the external, was like, no, you are a male. I'm not going to sit here and call you female or anything of the like. Now, like I said, I don't know if this individual immediately freaked out as soon as the wrong pronouns were said. I have no idea, but just based off the video evidence, which is off the officer's body cam, it seems to me that this individual reacted fairly quickly and just felt highly disrespected. Now, my stance has always been the same, and it hasn't changed. A lot of people either agree or disagree. When it comes to genetic makeup, biology, I believe that identity and biology are two separate things, that the most conservatives and Republicans believe that they're one and the same. They're not separate. Here's my thinking behind it. Pursuit of happiness, you have one life. If this individual walked up to me, or a individual, doesn't matter, an intellectual walks up to me and says, hey, and we start having a conversation, and I initially see them, and just based off of external views of this person, I make a judgment call and I say, yo, what's up, man? And then immediately this person's like, oh, my pronouns are, she, her, them, they, and I'm actually a female. I have no issue just to de-escalate the situation, just to tell this person, oh, okay, my bad. What's going on, ma'am? Girl, whatever. Let's have a conversation, because that's what it's all about, is us just getting past the garbage up front and just having a conversation, not a debate, right? So now, talking to this individual, and this is a big caveat to me saying that, this is a massive caveat, if that same individual states that internally, biologically, female wants to have that conversation with me, that's when I will have to deny that person. And the reason why is, and I believe it is unfair for you to ask me as an intellectual to give up what is basic knowledge, right? In the sense of, if someone walked up to me and they said, well, James, I know you believe that the earth revolves around the sun. That doesn't sit well with me. That doesn't make me feel good. That doesn't make me feel comfortable. In order for me to feel better, I need you to accept my beliefs, my ideology, the way I view the solar system, and know the earth doesn't revolve around the sun revolves around the earth. Right? To me, that is wrong of you to ask me to give up what we all know to be true. Right? I just don't think it's fair. A student learning, you're probably a student learning, those watching this at home, how together can we actually move forward together with an understanding if you're asking me to give up basic knowledge. So for instance, going back to this individual in this situation, if I was a security guard behind the counter, I'd had no issue if initially, like I said, just purely off of external, from what I can see externally, I probably would have made the mistake too and been like, hey, what's going on, man? You making a delivery? What, what's your business here? What have you? Even if he started, even if initially he starts freaking out, it's like, no, I'm not a male. I'm those are not the right pronouns. She initially starts getting worked up. I have no issue calling that person, that individual, what they would like to be called. You have one life. If me in that moment makes your day by calling you a chick, right on. Cool. Let's move on. Sweet. Right? I have no issues with it. But on the other side of that, if I'm willing to accept what you're choosing to identify as in the moment, you can't ask me on the same hand, okay, I also need you to reject the basic biology, which for the most part, if you don't know, it's fine. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Females, XX chromosomes, male, XY chromosomes, and externally, obviously speaking about males, when you're born at birth, you have a set of testicles and a penis. Testosterone for males, we all know this. Males have heavy testosterone. For females, part of the female species, externally, typically you have breast, vagina, clitoris, and internally, you have more estrogen. Females have more estrogen than males do, and then beyond that, they have the fallopian tubes, uterus, ovaries, and they can give birth. All this is more or less basic. Like I said, I have no qualms whatsoever identifying you as you would like to be identified. To me, that's something small and minute. Let's stick with let's focus on the things that really matter, and I'm not going to go out of my way to ruin a person's day just because externally, when I initially look at them, they look a certain way.